had the audience give us a ton of really great ideas about Jennifer, what she would look like. But after we got done, there were just way too much going on. I mean, we had sunglasses, we had lasers, we had a shark that was part robot that turned into a robot shark with a chainsaw tail. And when we got back to the office, I really knew I had to focus on boiling the character down to those core concepts that really made the character unique and would pay off what the audience really was excited about, but that would also fit with SmashMuck's vibe. So during the panel, one of the great suggestions that I really liked was to put a pilot fish inside of the shark's mouth, and this is when Dr. Jennifer was still a shark. I thought the pilot fish-shark relationship was really funny, and there was some sort of strange fish wish fulfillment going on with turning into a shark. Like, that's the top of the food chain, that's what you really want to be. So I took the pilot fish and made Dr. Jennifer a fish during her normal support stage, and then she transforms into a shark. I thought that would keep the silhouettes nice and clean so players could easily tell when they were a support character and when they were a melee character, and know where to go with everything from there. Well, I had most of the major shape done at the panel in front of everybody. I really liked the suggestion of sunglasses as well. We sort of evolved them into crazy bedazzled cat lady glasses during the panel, which was very funny. And everybody got a kick out of that. So I really wanted to stick with that. I think it's a really efficient way to give a champion a whole lot of character in a really small amount of detail. Well, Dr. Jennifer presents a little bit of an additional challenge in that she shapeshifts into another character. So basically we're making two characters or a character and a half. You know, on my end, the concept's not that big of a deal, but for texturing and modeling, it's going to be a lot more work down the road.
My name is Corey McClammy of the Clan McClammy, and I am a modeler for Kiz Studios. Initially, first seeing the concept, it kind of blew me away just because it was two characters, and most of our characters are done with, like, you know, a 3,500 poly count limit. And so when you put two characters in there, it's like you're really kind of squeezing the threshold as far as how far, you know, you can go as, you know, as far as detail. As with any like game model, the hardest part is just keeping the poly count to a reasonable level so that it can perform at, you know, at an optimal level during the game. Neither one of those characters will be on the screen at the same time, so that definitely helps out a whole bunch as far as, you know, now instead of sharing that poly count for both characters, essentially each character can be as, you know, the 3,500 limit, which is really great because you can get a good amount of detail into each of those characters if they both have that poly count limit. I honestly think Mr. Bite is probably the coolest character by far, just because he's got these huge jaws and they look so powerful, and it's really cool how, you know, it's essentially two completely different characters, both from a visual standpoint and from like a gameplay standpoint.
I think the players will get a huge high off of getting their character in the game. I think that's really cool. I mean, they're part of something really special with the open development that goes on here at Kiz Studios. And I really hope the turnout is huge, and you know, the volume of insane ideas we get is quadrupled, because Bears didn't make it, and that might be a travesty.
I don't know if it was the first time ever done, but it really was, you know, pretty cool to see exactly what our community was able to come up with, and then for us to kind of take their ideas and really, I feel, truthfully kind of represent their vision as to how a character should look. So, you know, that to me that's thumbs up.